What's up guys, welcome back to yet another video, and today I will review Sword Factory X and explain why everyone should play it. But before we start the video, make sure to smash the like button and click subscribe. So, the reason I chose to review this game in particular is because it is just such a good game and I couldn't stop playing it lately. And the reason why is because, first of all, it's very easy to start, and I know this isn't the best way to start, but you could ask higher level players to donate you a couple swords, and that can really give you a major boost when starting. For example, I am relatively good in this game since I have pretty high level and high cost items. And if, for example, if you're a low level player, you can ask a higher level player, for example me, for like a couple of swords, and it's easy to get some. For example, you can just take some from your factory, and it doesn't even take a long time to make the swords, so it makes sense. Also, the main things to do in this game is get gems, which you can do by going to different locations, and they are Noob Island, Sand Canyons, Icy Plains, Magma Hills, and I think it's Poisonous Swamp, something like that. And yeah, you can also trade, which I said. You can re-enchant, which you can basically, when you get a sword, you can spend gems, or when you just start, you can basically get free rolls, and you can have a chance to switch enchantments, and you can see them right here. Also, when starting this game, I recommend going to the Ascender, because it can really help with increasing the money cost, the worth, and the damage of your weapon, since you can change any of these different aspects of the sword. Like mold, you see it gets more rare, but it costs more. You can change the mold, but it's luck based, so if you're unlucky, you're gonna have a harder time playing this game, but still, it's a very fun game to play. So usually in these types of games, I do gameplay, sounds, and graphics quality. So for gameplay, I'll give it a 9. The reason I don't give it a 10 is because in servers with, like, normal servers that have usually 9 to 10 people, they're very laggy. And the only way I recommend to get less people in your server and have less lag is try searching by going into server section in the Roblox page, and just keep scrolling down until you find a server with about 2 people. Or if you would friend someone in the game, and they might have a chance of getting a private server, and you can just join, like I'm using right now. I'm using a different person's private server that I friended. For sound, I'll give it a 7, because it's not really the best sound. I guess the factory sounds pretty cool. It's like gears moving and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool. The sword effects are the default Roblox. I'm not really a fan of that sound, so it's a 7. So that's 10 plus 7. 9 plus 7. That's 16. So for graphics, I'll give it a 9.5. Because, for example, there are different swords, and there's different molds that you can see here, and I'm pretty sure that each of them has a different look, and there's a lot of them, so it's probably very difficult to make a game where the swords are randomized to different rarities, molds. Also, I really like the different, that you're in a glass dome. And I also like the stuff on top of these. It's very cool. It reminds me of the Unity particle system. I can see this game was very hard to make, and I really recommend this game. It's one of my favorite games personally on Roblox. Lately, this is probably the only game I've been playing on Roblox. So yeah, this is a fun game to play. I recommend it to everybody because it's easy to start. And if you really don't want to beg for swords, you could go the hard way and just start grinding and get gems. And those gems you can trade for swords. And gems are pretty, I guess, overrated, you could say that. Since people trade very good swords for what 5 to 10,000, and you can get up to about like 50 or something gems from one enemy. So that's very good. So let's calculate the average. Alright, so I calculate the average, and it turns out that the average is 8.5 out of 10, which is amazing. And any game that I recommend, which is above in, I don't know, 7.5 or 8 out of 10, it's a good, it's a good game. And if I recommend a game, you should play it, since I do not find a lot of games on Roblox interesting. And in the comments, tell me some recommendations you have for different video game ideas that you want me to review. Have a nice day, and bye.